So we watched Dunkirk, and senior citizens, war veterans, opas and omas were all in attendance for this movie.
I think we were the youngest men there, man.
But we were the two youngest people in the cinema.
Oh yeah, like this old lady next to me was like handing me hard candy and stuff. It was like the sweet, you know, the quality street stuff, you know what I mean?
Young man.
Young man.
Someone whispered next to me, I think to his friend, like, this is just like Vietnam.
It's just like it was in Needless to say, this film seems to be appealing to, you know, the elderly.
Yeah, definitely. It's lots of old buddies.
Here we go. Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Peach,
And welcome to that movie review.
aka TMR. Historical war movies are never to be taken in a light-hearted manner. The loss of life is no joke, unlike this laundry day top that I'm wearing. What needs to be made clear is that in criticizing this movie, we are doing just that. And that is looking at the filmmaking process and in no way casting a comedic eye on the actual events of Dunkirk.
Now that that's out of the way, let it be known that this is not the Nolan film that you are looking for. Yeah, look, it's happened, boys and girls. It's finally happened. Or in our humble opinion, because we seem to agree upon this, Nolan's hot streak has come to an end. And it's a pity, really. It really is. I mean, most of you people out there probably love Nolan. We love Nolan. He's a commendable filmmaker.
Yes.
And he's made fantastic films in the past. I mean, one could even say, you could use the terms like BCN and ACN. Before Christopher Nolan and after Christopher Nolan.
There are a number of things that could have happened. Or put another way, this movie raises a couple of questions. Number one, did the man fall in love with his own myth? You know, did his legendary status go to his head? Did he have his head up his own wall? Or did he just snort a moose fat lad and go, yes, this is going to work?
Or all of the above. Dunkirk is a divisive film, in my opinion. It's a film that people could appreciate, but I don't think you're going to enjoy this film. In saying appreciate, I'm purely referring to, you know, the effort taken into making this film. You know, the technicalities, you know, actors rocking up and, you know, cuck like that. It's also an experimental film, I feel. And, but I mean, the question is this really the time to get experimenting, you know? This late in the game for Nolan, should he really be catching on this cuck? It's understandable that a filmmaker will constantly push themselves, you know. I mean, this is the creative process, and in therein, you know, lies, you know, great fulfillment. But I mean, come on, man.
No, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
The time to experiment is at Nolan's level. The only thing he should be experimenting with is home videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go make a movie with your light in there or whatever.
Yeah, or give a home movie of you and the wife. But don't post that shit.
Syncope. Establishing shot, Nolan's bedroom. There's a wall rack with a yellow dildos. And Nolan's like, baby, which one you want? It's like, I don't know, you choose this for you all.
Nolan ushered in a new era of filmmaking, and he made a name for himself through taking risks and giving audience members something they hadn't seen before. And it's okay to take risks in the infancy of your career when you're still finding your feet. The problem with a risk is that it's a gamble, and a gamble only goes one of two ways.
Dunkirk doesn't build up to anything. There's no like climax really of this film, and neither it's not engrossing either. It doesn't like pull you in or anything. What Dunkirk does, or what it did for me at least, it feels like it just dropped me into the middle of something. You know what I mean? It's like the way he structured this film. It's like a series of events. There's no. He took the construct of a story and just fucking threw it out of the window, and he's like, listen, this is it. This is Dunkirk. And that's the experimental part we were referring to. And think about that, Kak.
Even though Dunkirk runs a tight 106 minutes, something not seen in a Nolan film since Memento and Insomnia, I found myself just wanting this film to get on with it and end. You know, Matthew, honestly, I found myself looking around the cinema, actually looking at all the other old buddies in there, trying to gauge if they were as bored as I was.
I didn't notice, I just felt like this light coming out. I mean, pieces checking his phone, texting kinders back, and I'm like, yeah. What's the movie?
Texting anyone else.
Texting your oma.
Shit, wasn't there. I had no data. Maybe we missed something.
I feel like I missed something. It's a tad disappointing actually, because I mean, you know, Nolan films not only require you to watch them again, they encourage it. I mean, you want to watch it again.
Exactly.
I don't know about you, but I don't really want to watch Dunkirk again.
I'm in no rush to watch Dunkirk at all, my bro. I mean, you cannot pay me enough to watch Dunkirk again.
What was up with that fucking ticking clock throughout the entire film?
Brother.
Tick, tick, tick. It's like, hey, guys, I know what's gonna make this film more intense.
Yeah.
Add a fucking ticking clock.
All the time. You know,
All the time.
he fucking kicks down. Kicks down Zimmer's door.
Zimmer!
Listen here.
What do you got for me?
Yeah.
Zimmer plays like a fucking movie. So, I don't want the next one! I want the ticking clock!
I said ticking clock. I sign your fuck check. I started you in this business.
But Christmas, you love me. I don't give a fuck! You listen to me!
Well, Matthew, it is that time.
It's that time.
So,
It's that time.
Why don't you tell the audience members and that one bra. That one there.
That one there.
Look at him, yeah. Him.
Okay.
Why don't you tell him what you think?
Okay. So, Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk, needless to say, everyone and their oma had high expectations for this film. I mean, it's Christopher bloody Nolan, man.
I'm seeing some old lady saying like
Exactly. Everyone's oma was there last night. Needless to say, this film has been getting great reviews, and me personally, I can't see why. I think everyone's just still riding Nolan for the Dark Knight trilogy or some cut like that. I mean, just get off Nolan's lap now, already, man.
Like
this man isn't perfect.
It's true.
You know what I mean? And this film is it clearly showed that this man is
Flawed.
He's flawed, and he might have his head up his own ass. In saying that, though, I cannot fault this film on the way that it was crafted. It's beautifully crafted. It looks amazing, and you know, the visuals and the sound as well plays a big part in this film. It's done really expertly well. But that's got to do with Hans Zimmer. Everybody knows that man's gevaarlijk.
Yeah.
But for me, the story could have been a bit more cohesive. I know it's based on real life events, but he could have put it together a bit better. In my opinion, 6 out of 10.
Boys and girls of TMR, Dunkirk is like this top I'm wearing. It's neither here nor there. This is a cuck movie, but not in the traditional manner, and I'm giving it 5 out of 10.
So that's it this week for that movie review. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and thanks for always taking the time to like, comment and share our videos. We really appreciate it.
We really do, boys and girls, and we'll see you next week right here, same time, same place, TMR.
Ja, kwaai.
And Nolan, yes, please, don't catch on cuck like this again.
I mean, bro.
Please, man. You know?
In Nolan we trust.
Exactly, you know.
Except for this cut.
Yeah, you know, go and do what the tabloids have been saying, that maybe you're gonna helm the next Bond movie, you know, and give us something good and meeting it. Give us something that we want to come back to, you know, because I tell you, very few people are coming back to this movie.
That is true.
And with that said, Nolan, you know what you need to do? Exactly.
Yeah,
Same
it's
time.
you,
We're supposed to say together.
Last time. Do you want to do it?
No. It's like,
No,
no, very enough, man. Fuck this. Cut.